Hey, this is Skylar Pond. I'm going to do a little supplemental for the blog post here today. I'm working with Emily. She has a hamstring injury we're working with, and we're talking about pin and stretch. This is a very important muscle to know how to pin and stretch your hamstring, because these common ways of stretching the hamstring that people usually use really don't scratch the surface on what can be done with the hamstring. You have elements of your hamstring that do cross the knee, elements that don't cross the knee, and being able to segmentally isolate the segments you're interested in really makes a huge difference when recovering from a hamstring injury particularly. These things stay tight a long time. So, Emily, what I'm going to have you do is shorten this muscle, this hamstring muscle, which is a knee flexor, and it's also a hip extensor. So we're going to do our best to shorten that by flexing the knee and keeping it a little bit extended. And now go ahead and reach back toward the distal end. So your hamstring's going to bifurcate and go into the lateral edges of your knee, and you'll feel a good tendinous hold there. Can you feel that knee jumping into your hand? Great. And now pull that knee back toward you. So now we're stretching with these short head elements that don't cross the knee. Now, after you pull down into that hamstring, distract away a little bit, back toward your butt, and now try to straighten your leg. And now she's really isolated the tension between the insertion of this hamstring and this false contact she's created. Again, she can just pump through this element. If she found a good tight one, she can work through that 3-4 times, then work downstream. As she goes back toward her hip, she's going to bring her hands a little closer together, because that's the shape of the hamstring. It's going to come out laterally, and then it's going to come together as it inserts onto your ischial tuberosity here. This is where most athletes get their injuries, right on the ischial tuberosity. So it's very important to be able to stretch this out distal from that. Okay, you've been patient. Your moment of random anatomy today is going to be about your iliotibial band, your IT band. Anytime an athlete has any pain down the side of their leg, they assume it's iliotibial band. The fact is, it's not very well neurologically innervated. It doesn't create a lot of pain. So, rather than focusing on your IT band all the time when you have something painful on the side of your knee, on the side of your leg, focusing on the vastus lateralis, the lateral head of your quadricep, will get a lot of benefit. That's why I like to work laterally like this when I'm working with this side of the leg, rather than strumming up and down the IT band hoping for a change there. You can't stretch the IT band anyway. You'd be better off focusing in tensor fasciolata and lateral quad.